Hey, Mike Hobbs here, and I just got done with day number one here in Orlando on a high level mastermind that I actually, I invest in my coaching so that I can bring back value to teach you guys. So, those of you watching this video, this is something profound that we actually talked about today. And we talked about people who find things wrong with their wins. So they're looking for what's wrong with my win is the way to put it. And what do I mean by this? Well, some people, they'll go out there and they'll spend maybe a bunch of money. They'll spend maybe too much money than they wanted to spend, but they'll generate some leads from it. But instead of looking at it like, wow, I got all these leads, they look at it like, man, I spent all this money. So they're looking for what's wrong with their wins. And let me tell you, when I first got started in this industry, I did the same exact thing. I remember I got online about the end of 2007, and my training, I went on a conference call and they told me to place a banner ad every day of the week. So I started looking for websites to place banner ads, and I did it for 30, I think about 60 straight days actually. But in that time period, I ended up spending about $8,000 because every time you place a banner ad on a website, you got to spend money for that advertising method. So on the surface, I spent $8,000, and here's what I didn't think about. That campaign actually netted me about $5,000 in income. Okay, so I made 5 sales at $1,000 a sale, and I spent 8 grand, and I made 5,000 from the 8 grand campaign. But I also generated 2,000 leads. Now, knowing what I know now, 7 years later, however many years it is now later, I would have looked at that as a huge victory. I would have went on Facebook, I would have went all over the place going, man, come learn how I generated 2,000 leads and made $5,000 in 30 days. That could have been a training that I did or some value that I did. But instead, I looked at it as a negative. I'm like, man, I spent 8 grand and I didn't make my money back. So what I ended up doing was that system that all the leads were in. I just shut down that system, so I lost all my leads. Okay, I stopped doing paid marketing altogether, and I went back to square one, and I had zero momentum coming out of that. Literally, I took this could have been a huge success and leveraged that success and celebrated that success, but instead I took it as a negative and I let it go and I started over. And so many people do this. You'll get a win, even a lead is a win, and you can celebrate that success. Like when you get your first lead, you should be like, yes, I got my first lead. Yes, I got my first sale. Even if it's a couple dollars, you made your first sale. Because if you start finding what's wrong with that, then the universe is just going to go, man, I shouldn't give him any more leads, or I shouldn't give this person any more sales because they are finding what's wrong with it, and you're not going to attract more sales if every time you get a sale, you think of what is wrong with this picture. So you got to celebrate your successes. Don't do what I did in the very beginning, because now that I look back at that, I'm like, that was the stupidest thing I've ever done. I had 5 sales and I had 2,000 leads. I could have been marketing to these leads for the rest of time, but no, I shut that system down and lost all those leads because I didn't understand what I know now. So hopefully you take action with this information and you actually start celebrating every single success you have. And if you had a breakthrough maybe from this video, go ahead and comment below. Share this video with others. You can embed it on your blog if you like. And I'm doing a new campaign. If you go to askmikehobbs.com, askmikehobbs.com, you can ask me any question that you want relating internet marketing, personal development, network marketing, those kind of industries. And if you have any questions whatsoever on how I've had success or anything that you want me to cover, if I feel that your question is valuable enough for the entire world to learn, I may feature your question on a video like this. And I'll show your Facebook profile and things like that. So go to askmikehobbs.com, and that'll take you to a Facebook page and just ask your questions in the comments area. So with that being said, make it a great day. I hope you got some value. Comment, like, and share this video with others, and I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next video.